Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to finally do my 1-year review of the Gucci Dionysus in the size small with the black leather. If you guys have been following me here on YouTube or on Instagram, you will know that I use this bag to death up until very recently when I got my Louis Vuitton Push Matisse, and I've been using that bag instead. Decided to give this one a little bit of break because it's worked really hard all year. So if you guys haven't seen my unboxing video and first impressions video, I will link it up above and down below so you guys can go back and watch it. In the, I think, first impressions video, I cover what fits inside, so that video will already cover that. In today's video, I want to kind of talk about what kind of wear and tear this bag has and the pros and cons of this bag. After I've used it for about a year, I have a good idea of what this bag can carry, when I want to carry this and when I don't want to carry this. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you don't want to watch the entire video, because I definitely understand, I skip through a lot of videos that I watch as well, just know that wear and tear, this bag basically doesn't have any. So that's the TLDR version. The glazing is intact everywhere. There might be some like small scratches, but you know, the parts that touch the surface, touches against you as you carry it, you can expect to see some scratches. I think I see some scratches of glazing on the bottom right here. Yeah, so there's some scratches like right along there, but nothing major to the point where I have any concerns, and there's no other wear on the glazing at all. And the hardware, it's the kind of antique silver, so it's still shiny. Trying to see if there are any major scratches or anything, but I don't really see any. The hooks that hold the chains definitely has scratches, but I don't know whether it's from wear or that's how it normally looks. So you can get a good look at what the hook and loops look like and the chains. And the clasp, of course, hasn't lost any stones or anything. It's still really beautiful and looks good as new. The leather, of course, is perfectly shiny. Nothing wrong with it. No scratches or anything like that. This bag, I think, is really impressive. The leather really doesn't have any wear or anything like that. I've carried this in the rain, not voluntarily, not to test it or anything, but here where I live, it rains on and off all throughout the year without any warning. So being kind of like weatherproof is very important. And this bag has held up really well. So if that's all you care about, you want to make sure that the bag is going to hold up well, I can tell you after a year of basically using this bag for almost a full year, still looks good as new. So this bag currently retails for $2,690 here in the United States before taxes, but thankfully there are a lot of pre-loved options out there, and they go for about $1,700 to $1,800. So I'll link some of the options down below. If you're interested in this bag, don't want to pay for the full price. So with that said, I'm going to get into the list of pros and cons that I have for this bag. The pros, it's beautiful. I really think this is a great bag. It looks really chic. It doesn't have any heavy logos or anything like that, but you can definitely make a statement with this bag because of this clasp. I really just fell in love with the silhouette of it, and unlike what you may think, it's actually also really comfortable to use as well. I would, carry this as a shoulder bag like that, and when I go shopping, it's really easy to open. It has a little tab over here that controls the bag to be open and stuff. So you can open it like this, and when you're done, it closes really easily. I don't have to really look at where the button is, and I'm holding it like this. It just closes really easily. So the clasp itself is like the biggest pro that I have. It's not only beautiful, it's very functional. Pro number 2, although this bag is well over $2,000, I think it's still a lot more affordable than some of the other alternatives like Chanel classic flaps. And in my opinion, personally, they kind of serve similar purpose. So it's dressy enough for you to carry it as an evening bag, but you know, if you want to rock it during the day with your casual outfits, you can do that as well, definitely. I actually would wear like a biker shorts from Lululemon with a Anita Bing t-shirt and carry this as my handbag like all throughout summer. And it worked really well. It fits my personal style very well. And for a bag that you can use almost daily, has similar silhouette as the Chanel Classic Flaps, I think this is priced pretty decently. Pro number 3 is that it has very good organization within the bag. It can be pro and a con, and I'll get to why it can be a con in the later part of the video. But if you see here, it has 2 different compartments and has a zipper pocket in the middle. So you could potentially put like your cash or your wallet in the middle compartment here and zip it up. If you are carrying this bag for travel, you can still put like your sunglasses, your phone, your makeup and everything, even cameras. And you can fit basically everything that you need in here. It's a really good size. I also think, although people would say Dionysus maybe is more of a dated look, I think it's a very classic line that Gucci will continue to carry. And I don't foresee this line going away anytime soon, and that's definitely a pro for me. And the last pro that I have is that if you are a shoulder bag person just like I am, this actually has great shoulder drop. So it's not directly under your arm like this to a point where you feel really tight and you feel like it's in the way. It actually drops a good bit, so it actually hits right under my, I guess above my waist. So you can carry very comfortably. So if you are a shoulder bag person like I am, this is a great bag with a really good shoulder drop. So with all that said, now let's get into the cons, because there are definitely a few. One, I think this is the biggest con that I can think of. The bag definitely can get heavy. I think that's because it has a lot of the hardware. So it has the chain strap and the clasp, which is also all metal. And it's a full leather bag, so it can definitely get heavy depending on how much you want to carry. So I wouldn't carry this, you know, for like 24 hours or anything like that. It's good enough to carry for a few hours, but there are definitely times when I feel like it's too heavy on my shoulders and I'll just want to carry on the crook of my arm with the double chain like this, or just can hold the bag like this, definitely, because it feels a little bit too heavy. So along the same lines, because the bag can get heavy, and like the bag doesn't have anything right now, and I can definitely feel the weight when I hold like this. If you carry this, let's say while you're wearing a sleeveless top, because this doesn't have any padding along the chain, you can definitely feel it, and it may kind of leave marks on your shoulder and things like that. So that's definitely another con that I can think of. And while personally this is not a con for me because I knew exactly this going in, some of you might think of this as a con, so I wanted to mention that. This bag you cannot crossbody. It's definitely a handheld or a shoulder bag. The chain is way too short for you to even try to crossbody. If you are a lot more petite than I am about 5'7", 5'8". I can't use this crossbody, and there's no way for you to detach the chain or anything like that. So maybe you can hook on different straps and carry it crossbody, but the chain that it comes with, you can't crossbody it. So if you're buying this thinking that you can use this as a crossbody, you cannot. The other option that you might want to look into is actually the mini size that comes with a lot longer chain, so you can carry it as a shoulder bag, doubled, the chain doubled, or you can use it as a crossbody when you just let the chain drop. But the mini bag definitely fits a lot less. So to me, like, this is definitely a winner. But if you're looking to buy a Dionysus that you can wear as a crossbody, you don't really care whether it's a bigger bag or a smaller bag, then maybe you'd want to look into the mini version instead of the size small. And then the last con, if you will, it's not really a con for me because, like I said, I knew exactly what I was getting into when I bought this bag, is that it comes with a division of compartments. So it also means it doesn't fit as much as you think. That also has something to do with how the bag is made. So if you look on the side, the leather is folded in and it's folded in pretty deeply. So the bag is this big, but the true space or capacity, if you will, of the bag is only like this big. So let me see if I can draw it better for you. So the fold on the side goes about this deep. So all that space is unusable. Same on this side. So really, if you look into it, maybe it's as big as this much, but then again, the bottom also folds up too. So you only have like this tiny amount of space to fit all your stuff in. Now, it hasn't been a problem for me because I knew what I could fit in here and what I cannot, and I'm okay with that. But if you think that you can fully maximize the entire space, you might want to rethink again because of the size limitations that it has. I mean, it's not a bag that you can really expand or anything like that. You get what you get, and there's not a whole way to fit the extra stuff in here. And if that's what you're looking for, you might want to consider the Marmont instead, where the leather is more squishy and doesn't come with all the compartments like this bag does. So those are the pros and cons that I have about this bag. And like I said, the wear and tear of this bag is just very, very minimal. And I love this as much as the day I bought it. I still think, I'm looking at the camera, the screen is right here, and I keep thinking, wow, this bag is really beautiful. And I'm looking forward to using this for many more years to come. I think it's a classic silhouette. It's, you know, the classic kind of flat style that's fancy enough to carry it for evening or a date night out, but also really practical for you to carry it as a daily bag. So if you are considering this bag, hopefully this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the Gucci Dionysus. Do you guys think it's still in fashion, or you think it's kind of out on its way out, and what you guys think. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.